Have you ever felt like the tasks you do as an educator could be automated? Think about writing progress reports or comments, kind but not too harsh, but also clear, detailed lesson plans or unit plans, beautiful slides, and making newsletters or emails for the parent community. And maybe you've wondered, should I be spending my planning time doing this? Today's resource is Toddle. Hello, welcome to Premium Quality Ideas. I'm Christina. I hope you have your coffee because we have a great resource to dive into today. Let's get started. Toddle is an overall platform that helps progressive schools to organize all of their thinking, all of their ideas into one cohesive place. They organize your lesson plans, your grades, your parent communication, school-wide communication and learning. Everything is together on Toddle. Introducing the Toddle AI. You've probably heard a lot about using AI in education. Maybe your friend from another school or your tech integration specialist are raving about it, and you're just not sure how it would actually work in your classroom. I was exactly the same. I only started using the AI tools really just to kind of check my thinking, but I think the Toddle AI is kind of the tool that I was missing. And if you're at all like me as an educator, you probably spent too many hours perfecting the slides, perfecting the language in a lesson plan that you never actually looked at when you were teaching because it was in your brain. Your curriculum is more streamlined and aligned overall so that you have more time to actually implement your teaching rather than just plan your teaching. Oftentimes we're asked to use these other tools that are created for the world at large, the general population. The Toddle AI is specifically designed within Toddle to utilize the data that is within your space. So any of the progress reports, grades, comments, notes, unit plans, lessons, standards that you've included already, that can be used by the Toddle AI to craft a progress report, in typical language, which you can then, as the educator, go in and adjust, which is also great. And because the AI is built by educators, it has been trained on growth mindset language. So it's going to make sure that the bias and the harsh and the nice language that you might be worried about, fiddling with, is all streamlined into this student is learning, they're progressing, here's where we go next. And you can absolutely use it as a starting point, which is the way I've used AI, and then adapt as you need. The Toddle AI is going to be really great for writing those parent newsletters, those invitations, all of those tasks that we sit down and we try to perfect the language, but it takes an entire planning period or more. Field trip letter does not need to be perfect. It needs to be written. So why not ask an AI to draft it for you, make the changes, update the details as you need, and send it. And then you have more time to get back to sharing with your team, discussing student work, discussing student needs. Write it, send it, it's there. The Toddle approach is always that teachers are the experts. Okay, if I open up my email, I actually have a brand new message from Toddle Ties. It is a summit of progressive educators from all around the world, sharing ideas, attending panels and workshops, and generally getting all of the best professional development in one weekend. Toddle presents Ties 2023, the world's #1 professional development event for educators. It is September 30th to October 1st, 2023. You can attend from anywhere, and you can attend live, as I will be, or you can watch the on-demand videos because they'll be available on the platform if you've signed up to attend. Of course, you won't be able to participate in any of the live events, but you could then participate in the community spaces, which I'm going to go to next. It's a great place to connect with other teachers and do some networking. It's also a space where, of course, we will learn as educators and gain a lot of amazing ideas and be able to bring those ideas into our classrooms, which of course is the whole point. I just wanted to point out, because I was confused by it for a long time, what is TIES, T-I-E-S? It's the Inquiry Educators Summit. So That's what I will be attending this weekend, and I hope to see you there. It could be the best professional development that you get this year. You never know. Again, there is still time to sign up. You can see here at the bottom. There is no registration fee, which is another fantastic thing about this event. The Inquiry Educators Summit, the TIES, can also earn a can also earn a certificate of attendance, which if you have your licensure in a state like mine, Virginia, you might need this to be able to continue practicing as an educator and continue your licensure. So good to have. And they're going to go over so many practical strategies and insights on relevant topics like cultural responsiveness, visible thinking, STEM education, DEIJ, evidence-based teaching, conceptual learning, inquiry-based learning, all the buzzwords that you want to have in a progressive classroom. I think it's going to be a fantastic event, and I'm very excited for this weekend. Toddle itself is a resource for teachers who are in the classrooms, who are trying to do their best work and move education forward. It's intended to be used by schools that want to continue pushing forward. And it really focuses on personalized learning and communication with families, because we know how important that is. One question Toddle seems to get a lot is, are they only available for IB schools? And the answer is no. They're very flexible, and they will offer a demo and trial to work with a school that is interested to see if this platform is actually going to be a functional, amazing support for you. Definitely try it out and just send them a message. Say, hey, I'm interested. Get your school involved if this sounds like a good thing for you. You can absolutely, and I highly suggest looking through the Toddle webpage. They have so many great ideas, and it's very streamlined, obviously, as an online app should be. But their YouTube channel has some really great thinking. They have playlists from school leaders that I kind of just listen to as a podcast. I don't know if you do that too. And product walkthroughs so you can get a better understanding of how you might use their tools in your classroom for organizing your files. Maybe you use PYP, MYP, or DP. These are all available as playlists on their YouTube channel. And early years, and of course leadership. And some of the talks are very short. They're 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, and some are quite long, maybe an hour and a half. So pick and choose, but I have definitely been listening to more of the Toddle content since I discovered this resource. They, of course, have a Facebook page, which is mainly where their community is kind of housed outside of the Toddle platform. They have great ideas here, like this one about basketball and classroom discussions, but actually their Instagram page has the same content, but a little bit more engagement. However, I would still go to their actual platform. And they really want educators from all around the world, so they gain a lot of different perspectives and can really hear what educators need as they continue to perfect the product that they already have, this platform. I've been talking a lot. I need a sip of coffee. If you do nothing else, I think the Toddle app Instagram page is worth following because they often post really interesting ideas and perspectives. And like I said, sometimes the comments even gather more ideas. It's a good community space, but really do try to sign up for the TIES. Again, it's free. It's a professional development event from around the world. It's digital, and you'll have access to the recordings afterward. I'm really looking forward to it, even though I'm out of the classroom now, because these ideas contain so much energy and forward momentum that it just makes me excited about the world of education and where we could go. Today's light bulb idea goes to the Toddle app and their summit this weekend called TIES 2023. Hope to see you there. Coffee cheers! I want to end just by telling you a quick anecdote from my first year of teaching. I had students all over my classroom trying to learn how to use paper airplanes because it was part of our science lesson. And it was so fun and so creative, but I couldn't find the moment to stop them and gather them for discussion. And I remember feeling like I wish I'd known more about how to organize my lessons and format them so that the 30 minutes I spent letting them throw paper airplanes around the room was more focused on them discovering the answers to questions that they had or considering the objectives that their friend had and how they could support each other and collaborate. But, as a first year teacher, I was having a lot of fun watching them. And of course, they were learning all about how far to throw their paper airplane. But it's a good reminder that you don't know until you know. And I am now an experienced educator, and I would have planned that lesson differently. Thank you for joining me today. I really hope that you utilize some of these ideas from the Toddle app or from TIES, the Professional Development Summit happening this weekend. There'll be a link to sign up down below. Thank you for joining me today for some premium quality ideas. I'm Christina, and my coffee is almost empty. Gotta go. Ciao.